and I'm melodic with the smoke in the air, and the smell is hypnotic with a strawberry swish blunt with a whole lot of chronic in a pocket with a wallet with a whole lot of nada. I be stressed, but it got me in the ethereal mode with a serious soul in a cereal bowl. Like I'm searching for the sunflower, I'ma go on the road, but keep my mind open, infinite like the Konami code. Hip hop is my soul. Hope you looking when he's rapping, b-boy spinning to the beat like Mugen when he's scrapping. I'm jugging and I'm lapping on my way to Shangri-La, but some live, some die in the way of the samurai. Hear my battle cry, I might stay late and keep my fresh on the sideways 8. Yeah, I might make babes. All I need is some risotto and a cosplay chick that was born in Kyoto. Why? But that's a no-no if I ain't got that protection B. I keep my sword sheath, I don't need no BM stressing me. I wonder if there's a message, G, when I hear these new rappers. I ain't hating you rappers, but I prefer the boom bappers. It's the truth rappers, it's the war of the words, and I'm standing on top the castle representing the third. I guess you ain't heard, I'm following my destiny, following the God of fools, father to the death of me. A cross on my chest and resolve in my heart. Ain't shit you can do to bring a stop to this march, bring a stop to this art. You must be JK, and I grab the mic and get loud like an AK spraying, and I stay laying this heat over beats. I got the resolve of a beast, so girl put your knees over these shoulders right here, they holding up the world already. Mujushin style stabbings got your girl all sweaty. Ah, you mad bro, my bad, I'm in my zone. Miyamoto Musashi with the microphone. The best squad in the city is watching my back. I might hit you with the two-piece like Mataza the Zap. I'm just talking that crap, I'm a peaceful warrior, and my flow Mega Man, I'll defeat and absorb ya while I'm hungover off gin and soda. I'm a fucking hero, dog, man, I beat Genova. Word to Jehovah, right hand on the rhyme, the way I'm rapping these lines, so you can examine my mind. Take a step inside, don't be afraid, I'll let the beat lead me while I lead the way. And I seen today, as I read the sermon, that all I can tell you's only death is certain, but the way of the samurai is found in death. You might hear a lot of deep shit, but mine sounds the best, yes. Yeah, this one, baby, KV Anime on the beat, Hood Hemingway. Hot damn, hot damn, hot damn, yeah, 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 hot damn. Hot damn, hot damn, hot damn, yeah, 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 yeah. Hot damn, it's hot out here, but I'm sipping on some Pinot. Yeah, you probably heard of me somewhere, maybe Sumino. Yeah, I love Hina, not as much as Ray Hino. Studied under greats, yeah, boy, I feel like Gino. She horny like she kinda there. Bitch got tits like Sonic there. Catch me in that box like a motherfucking solid snake. Golden week forever, crying every day a holiday. Catch me up on top and post it up, sipping ramen, they like, Sake bottomless, slizzy on the Nautilus. My bitch is 2D, but she looking like a model, bitch. I'm nerving on the castle like I'm Tetsuo economist. Spit it with that weave shit, who'da ever thought of this? Mix it with the G-Talk, feel like Cowboy Bebop. I Nico knees, fuck around and hit a seawalk. Don't know how to go right, boy, I'm walking on the treetops. Big chicken on mail, man, R.I.P. the 3 parts. Bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving. Everywhere I go, they like, boy, you got them painting there. That weave, y'all feel like Keenan, but they calling me the guy for a whole nother reason. Bobbing and weaving, bobbing and weaving. Everywhere I go, they like, boy, you got them painting there. That weave, y'all feel like Keenan, but they calling me the guy ride for a whole nother reason.
Yeah, bobbing I weep like a boss. Except I got sauce. Haters just mad cause they lost. Like an HD, that's lossless. Lover go high, that's topless. I don't talk shit, I just make hits. But ironically, that's the same bitch. They can get a whole lot of hate lately. Just cut them off like an ex-baby. I rap crazy, that's weed talk like me. Hulk, cut a nigga down. AG, man, that's the fucking town. Get money, no time to fuck around. Blow that shit on Dojins. Only Chinese always going. That's what go-eyes always screaming for my essence. They beeping it, ooh. Get paid for a show, then stack them Dojins to the ceiling. Who better than the senpai when they bump me in your region too? Been making this fire like I'm Zuko, clapping overdue. Buffing girls been getting wet like Brutal since I first came through. It's unfair, but I don't care. These shoulders throw they underwear. Her stockings, I'm about to tear. She riding like my dick the fair. Came in like a fucking boss, left without a fucking loss. Guilty gear, I troll like false. Bobby and weed, but I still floss.
Kombat X. We have a Honeybee.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to Knights of the Coffee Table. We are back to our regularly scheduled programming. I'm not gonna lie, we'll probably be streaming Diablo more later tonight. Now that me and Stone Monkey at least are at the point where we can just run around the highest difficulty level, like it's doesn't even fucking matter, spamming buttons and kill everything.
We kick a whole lot of ass. It's great.
I'm just
and I mean,
Sunrise is almost there, and Fast is a little bit behind because he'd rather play hardcore mode. But anyway, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
Got a lot of peoples out there tonight, looking good. Cinder Shadow, what's up, brother? Coolio.
Damn, that like bar's just going
on himself.
Anthropic,
yeah.
Real quick to address Cinder Shadow, am I throwing live crabs at people? No, in fact, because one of the topics of the night is Mortal Kombat, I decided to play a video of a tournament for a Mortal Kombat game that nobody hated, everybody loved. It got like universally great reviews, which is Mortal Kombat 10. Mortal Kombat 10 was pretty fucking fantastic.
Was it?
I actually
Mortal Kombat fucking 4 through 9. I didn't even know there was.
I liked the 9th one. I like the 9th one.
I got 10, but I didn't really play it too much because by that point everybody was over it.
Hey, what's up, Ripley?
I enjoy watching fighting games more than I like playing them, to be honest.
Yeah, well, so the thing with fighting games is the learning curves are ridiculous. Like, you get a whole lot of people that don't really play, but they'll play sometimes. So you fight against them and they're your friend, maybe that's fun. Then you'll get a handful of people that they get past that, and they get better than all their friends, and there's not a whole lot of people at that level. Like, after that, when you start playing online, you're fighting against people that are well-trained fighting game experts that have been playing since Street Fighter 2 first came out, and they know all the, one-frame combos, and there's nothing you can do to stop it.
It's insane.
Assholes.
Nope. That's why I learned very quickly like Mortal Kombat 10. I have not played in years, and yeah, I didn't even get a move.
Holy shit, Coolio's in the chat.
Uh-oh. Watch out for that guy.
Damn.
He's a real.
We got Coolio. Yo, Coolio.
Gotta get up and get down.
No, dude, we gotta do the Gangster's Paradise, bro. Come on now.
Man, he had some other ones that were better than that. Man, I remember as a kid, Coolio was he was always on the playlist, man. Like, I would always turn on MTV waiting for the what was it, Total Recall Request Live or something to play the latest Coolio video.
He also Nickelodeon things.
He did that collab with like I'll See You When I Get There or something that had that song that they played at weddings as the background music. He's fantastic.
No idea.
Did all like on. He was a busy dude.
That was something else.
Absolutely. So good, strong game.
Yeah, he was all over the 90s. Apparently he quit doing rap because he decided that rap was bad for the community or kids or something. It was He was woke before wokeness was a thing.
I told the TL just like make them all like a
Yeah.
Damn it, Mr.
But not
Resident
as-
topic.
But not as
You're right,
woke.
Amish Paradise was great.
so Honeybee.
Oh, Weird Al Yankovic.
Redux? Alright.
Yeah, that guy. You know what? You have a lot of thanks for Weird Al because that dude went through so many lawsuits and some of them
He got a
defined.
class beat over Amish Paradise.
Yeah, you know,
He's
he helped
like the
define
original
fair use.
offender, right? Like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
would and make it worse, and like people with a sense of humor were like thankful, like
but he-
happy to like. Because if Weird Al does you, that means you've made it, right? It means
Yeah,
you're a successful fucking artist.
exactly.
So like to get offended
Beat
at that is
his
ridiculous.
ass. They beat his ass over Amish Paradise.
Oh man, apparently I forgot to go to North Carolina last summer for the Coolio show.
Shit.
With Patrice.
Oops. Hey, when I forget to go to North Carolina for a Coolio show.
Fuck, man.
Hey Patrice, yeah, I heard about your struggles. I know that people raise some money, man. I hope things are going good for you. Wasn't there supposed to be a charity stream? Did that happen already?
Yeah, I've personally donated to Patrice. I also I say that everybody else should make sure to donate to her Streamlabs or her not Streamlabs but her PayPal in her.
Hey Patrice, feel
in her
free
gift.
feel free to share your GoFundMe or PayPal or whatever in our chat. I don't mind at all. And even though we only got we're a small channel with only 10 viewers, it doesn't bother me one bit.
She really does need the funds. Like I'm being honest. Like I'm not gonna go into the full story, but she could really use some.
It's very simple. Sometimes good people fall on hard times,
Mhm.
and it is up to other good people to pull those people out.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to ask the government to do it.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Don't give them any money. I just watched the Democratic town hall. We're gonna just vote for Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, they're gonna take care of everybody, you guys. You gotta do nothing.
The bigger wag of justice.
Pay all of your taxes, of course.
Anyway, so Cinder said I was talking about if I was throwing crabs at people. Once again, this is just a Mortal Kombat 10 tournament that I just
Are you actually
got the
playing?
video of. No. I just,
No, this is me and Excel playing
yeah,
right now.
yeah, it's me and Excel. Me and Excel are fighting. I'm the fucking claw, the bitch with the tail. I won.
So
Fuck you, monkey.
all
Good
I
game.
hear about this game, here's the thing about Mortal Kombat 11. All right, I'm aware that it exists, not because of game reviews or people saying, "Hey, this is a really cool game, you should play it." I only heard about this game because I didn't hear about fucking 3 through 9 or 3 through 10 or whatever the fuck.
What?
But it's all the fucking political shit. I keep hearing about it. It's woke. It's all this. It's that. The girls.
You didn't see 3 Sega Genesis? Where the fuck were you during the Sega era?
Damn it, Sunrise.
Okay, I knew about 3 and 4. Now the Xbox. No, hold on. If you didn't have an Xbox, I don't think you'd play them, right? Weren't all the Mortal Kombat games exclusive to Microsoft for a while?
I have no idea.
No, they were exclusive to Sony. And like Nintendo had them for a while, but
Yeah. Apparently they're very popular. Not really sure why. But
Well, okay. Well, so 10 was kind of a revival for it though, because like before then, they kept using. This is one of the things I hated the most about the games. Talking about the actual gameplay, I absolutely hate games that have a stance-based system. Right, where you
That
have
one was,
completely different move combos and sets based on the stance.
Yeah,
And that was like
like
three. That was like 3 of them. They what?
that one first came out. Yeah, Anthology. I know my buddy had just about everyone that they had on the PlayStation 2, and we were. Fuck, dude, that was just.
I like it. That's awesome.
Oh man, I miss those days. I was pretty damn good.
Yeah, so all the fucking original ones were fantastic because they didn't have that, but they turned it into where you had like 2 stances and then one was a weapon stance, and I thought that shit was fucking annoying. I didn't like that at all. In fact, I mean, I really like fighting games. In fact, remember whenever us in Gulf City we were doing Street Fighter 2 forever?
Yeah.
Like, I was getting really into it, man. I was learning all the fucking combos. Me and AP would go back and forth, and depending on who had the most free time was who was winning the matches. But regardless, like, it's because, yeah, the character itself is difficult enough with all the, like, the frame capture combos and things like that, and timing and zoning. I don't want to have to fucking switch stances just to and get a completely different moveset with every fucking character. Some games did that okay, like Tekken. Tekken did it okay because they had, 2 characters. There was that Zhao bitch that had the 2 stances. She was
I was never a big Tekken fan myself. It was Mortal Kombat, and I like Soul Calibur quite a bit.
The bitch with the hula hoop on Soul Calibur had a fucking sick.
Oh, apparently, Kayla, I don't know you, but what's up, Kayla? She wants to challenge me to some Mortal Kombat. Now, you want to play Mortal Kombat 10 or the new one that we're kind of talking about, which we haven't really gotten to yet?
Like the one that armored up ladies but have bare chests.
What?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, this is why Sinrise is talking about how he didn't hear about the game except for the political bullshit around it.
One thing about the actual game.
Yeah, so the first thing they did is they took all the characters, and even historic characters that were female, and they were all dressed up like I don't know, leather suited ninjas, which I guess I don't really care about. But the art so here's a criticism after you see the game come out, and it's funny that I saw this on the Cordrings video, but this was after I was watching V stream it live, because I mean it just came out today, and I was making fun of the fact that all the women are dressed like in like these full leather suits, like leather attire that might be suitable for fighting. And all the men are still dressed in basically like bikini underwear, like he was playing Khan, which was...
Because men are never objectified, ever.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? I
Luke Kang had his shirt off and was just super buffed.
Yeah. I'm assuming Kayla in the chat is a female and who plays Mortal Kombat. Were you ever offended by the way that women were portrayed? Honestly.
Yeah, that is a damn good question, Sunrise.
Were you upset that whenever people are getting the shit beat out of them and blood is gushing out of the fucking face, that they were showing skin on the thigh, had a little bit of side boob?
As a female gamer, do you get any sense at all from the rest of the female gaming community that has ever been a thing in any game that any woman who actually likes video games ever gave a shit about?
All right, yeah.
See, that's why I like Dead or Alive, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm always been a Tattooing player.
Yeah, she said absolutely not. The characters are great, they kick ass, and they're hot.
Yeah.
Here's the reason we know female gamers actually
like who don't like it.
Here's how we know.
Either.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is how we know that like female gamers actually love the scantily clad women, because if you've ever been to a gamer convention or anime con, they all dress up like the scantily clad women from the video games.
Yeah, if Kratos looked like me, I would like that would be weird. You know what I mean? Like a skinny white guy with a bit of a gut, like that's not compelling. Nobody wants to see the guy jump around and beat shit up, unless it's somehow material to the story and like fits in, right? But you know what I mean? Like, it's all the idealized like thing that everybody looks up to, like both men and women. And except for the people who can't, who have a hard time taking responsibility for themselves and can't understand how rejection works. They get more and more angry when they don't get their way, and they just blame other things for all of their problems.
So one of the issues that people are pointing out is that the art director said that about the suits, and that we're not going to have any more bikini fighting suits or whatever. But the hypocrisy lies in the fact that the men still are like that. Right?
Yeah,
so the art director was full of shit saying that.
Right, of course.
I think that this is a troll that they're reversing.
The whole game is a troll.
Who's it gonna be?
Just trying to see if they're gonna piss up
like whenever they were trying to say that Melina was gonna come back, and fans were really
You know what? They probably figured it would get more attention for the game than just releasing just another Mortal Kombat. They're like, you know what? We need to do something. What's gonna rile people up? Well, let's see if we cover up all the women and make it look like we're going woke. It's gonna piss a bunch of people off, and it's gonna start a whole thing. But you know what's gonna be at the center point of it? Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know.
Fuck yeah.
Could be extremely misguided publicity stunt.
Well, so some of the other things besides the art direction is that there's a woke ending where Jax goes back in time and ends slavery.
Oh God.
Hell yeah, dude. Go Jax, man.
Damn it. That is fucking retarded.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a noble cause. It's just like Jax. it's not like Jax in any of the other installments was like really big on those things. He was this soldier with, you know, cyborg arms or whatever. And all of a sudden, in this game though, all of a sudden he wins the championship and some other stuff happens, and they're just like, I want to go back in time and big slavery. They could have at least done kill. They could have at least done kill Hitler.
Why not do the old cliche?
Deadpool did that, and people were outraged that he strangled baby Hitler at the ending credits.
Take him out, I guess.
Oh, that was funny.
Kayla just said cracked me up. Like, give them the options. Problem solved. For the chunky girls like me, laugh my ass off. The skinny ones wear the skin showing costumes. The chunky ones can wear the covered ones. Okay, maybe that's what they were doing. They're trying to, they're just like the skinny girls have enough costumes. We're gonna give some for the chunky girls, and then later we'll have a DLC where you get your side boob and thighs.
And then Mortal Kombat 12, they'll have burkas.
That was so close. I
Yeah.
That was exciting. I love it.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they did DLC with that shit in this one.
Just a bunch of different colored burkas.
Yeah, but you can't actually harm that character, right? They can't be hit because that would be wrong too.
Well, according to Ryan, I may as well have his video since we're talking about Jax. Which, by the way, I should bring up the Discord. Okay. I don't know. He just brought it up. Oh no, he said he had a video.
Oh, he does. We'll have my video. He's been working.
Yeah, sure. We'll review. I mean, it's a little bit of like Inception.
Sight unseen.
Are we gonna get banned for this? All right.
No, you can trust Ryan. Come on.
No, wait.
All people.
Yeah, that's another thing is that Warner Brothers went through a tirade of banning videos that were showing Jax's ending.
I kind of get that one though, like spoilers, that's fucked up, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you can choose whether or not to watch the video. Unless they mislead you.
No bully. No ban, no bully.
Coolio came, he got me hooked up on Discord. Thanks, Coolio.
Like, how would you feel if somebody was like, Avengers Endgame early review, no spoilers, and you click the video, and the first thing it says is the ending of the movie. Ha ha ha! Fuck you! Like, I would want them to ban that fucking video, okay?
wait. Have you seen the video of it was the Harry Potter book where Dumbledore died, but that leaked out, and there was a whole bunch of people lined up in front of a Barnes and Noble, and like, that dude just drove by and said, "Snake kills Dumbledore."
Oh, I might have to fight that guy right there. Like, that's fuck. Talk about that's vandalism. That's smashing a stained glass window. That's mean.
That is pretty bad.
That is straight up bullshit. Fucking.
Thanks to Ryan, because we're talking about it. We have a My Circle up now.
Oh, nice.
I didn't plan on setting one up this show, so let's just see if it works.
Whoa, My Circle. Let's see. Users. I got my username in real fast.
Man, if I had $1 for every time I said thanks to Ryan,
monkey,
I have a whole lot of dollars.
I don't have anything set up for My Circle. That's fantastic. Good thing it's really easy to set that up.
You know, we're streaming, when you change systems, settings have to change.
Oh my god, it's so big! It's so big.
There you go.
We're gonna shrink it down a little bit, and then we'll fill it out.
See, my first, so Mortal Kombat, man. My first Mortal Kombat was Mortal Kombat. All the way back.
First time I saw Mortal Kombat, it was in the arcade.
Yep. Oh man, I remember that shit.
Kayla, just subscribe. Thanks for the sub.
No way my parents were gonna let me play that game at all. But
oh yeah,
the neighbor kid had it, so it was always just like, I didn't like the neighbor kid, but it was just like, hey man, we're gonna be friends now.
My parents were smart enough to realize, like, of all the things in the world that might fuck our son up, a stupid video game's probably not gonna be one of them.
let's see it in the chat. You've seen
What-
both
what
players
something
journey
is
up
going
until
on
this
here
point.
that doesn't
Who
make
do
any
you have
sense.
to take this match? Press 1.
What's happening?
Biohazard. 2.
I have a
There's
degree
too
in
many
this.
overlays.
Alright, are we in there now? Everything's
I have too many things going on.
So,
I'm moving the entire screen around.
Oh shit! Don't worry, people. This is just a normal nights of the coffee.
Pay no
Coffee
attention
table
to the
stream.
man behind the curtain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here, but don't worry. Here we'll get this just right. All right, we got that there. We go. You know what? Here, this is easy. Nobody really gives a shit about all the graphics I've set up. I'm just gonna go to
Now, as for Jax going back and killing the plate, what kind of shit is this?
We're gonna.
It's good shit. Don't worry.
All right, we're just gonna play the whole fucking thing. Let's go. You guys all in?
I'm all in, bro.
All right, here we
You know
go.
what we keep forgetting though is
Well, wait, what?
Bio's not having it. He's going in there.
Oh.
and then they forgot to change
Did you
the
post a
life
link
box.
to the My Circle somewhere? Oh, there it is.
Excellent down 2. Unbearable landing the teleport.
What kind of shit is this?
Uses the EX ball. 6 frames. Fast 8 on block. And the gut check.
Oh, his knee looks mighty tough. That looks very painful. I'm not. Poor guy.
You're lucky.
First of the instant air cannonball. Unbearable clapping back.
Oh my god, it's more whoop than I even imagined.
Pick up.
He actually
my
says
God.
the word woke.
Stomach.
Wait, can we rewind
Oh
that?
my god.
Good lord.
Can we rewind that?
Literally fucking Wakanda in the background. Wow.
Can we rewind this? I want to
It's not even good CGI.
It's terrible. Oh my god, dude. What is happening to this?
This has
world?
got to be a troll. Ed Boon.
Nope, it's Clown World, Bash.
Ed, I know that you are.
I know it's hard to tell the difference, but
Oh, it stops the spin with the downstream.
Clown.
Ed Boon, I know that you are a trolling motherfucker. This has got to be a troll by him.
Parry. First parry we've seen so far. And Unbearable with the wake-up spin.
Oh, that's what he did.
Thing in 2019.
This is Ryan doing the voice, and he just rewrote the whole thing.
Unbearable skill.
Most people who look like me.
No losing
Nothing
match.
racist about that.
When I've got the power to speed things up.
Ugh. Can you imagine, dude?
Wow. And there's a song, I saw the rain.
I just noticed that too. Holy shit!
Oh yeah, but that's insane. Oh no.
If only over slavery,
This has
Wakanda.
got to be, I am calling it now. This has got to be a troll.
No, it can't be, dude.
No, dude, the game's released, man. This is like legit in game.
Oh, no, I know that, but I'm saying, like, Ed Boon has done a lot of trolly shit in his video games.
Oh, Ryan added the song. Okay, I was gonna say, oh my god, dude.
Oh.
Oh god, that was
dude,
that was retarded. I'm so glad I'm not a fan of that game. I might be angry right now.
I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless.
Dude,
God.
don't forget, dude. Good old Shang Tsung, man. He wants to make the Outworld great again.
No, I'll be pissed when
He's a reference. He's a trumper. He's a trumper. He's
and
the
it's all
man.
Wait. No, hold on.
Pissed.
No. You need to stop because Monkey. That's actually the best one they put in there, even if they didn't intend it. Remember the God Emperor memes?
Mm-hmm.
Now they have Shao Kahn officially wanting to make Outworld great again. Think of the memes. Think of what is that gonna do for the 2020 election? They just handed us one.
Wow.
We had the God Emperor from Warhammer. Now we have Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat.
Someone please Photoshop Trump being in Shao Kahn's armor. Please do this for us.
It's probably already fucking happened.
I don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't imagine, right?
I want it from our crowd. It's much more. You know.
I don't have the skills, man. I'm just a button masher.
Yeah, I could easily do it. I could make something happen. Take the hot pill and enjoy the ride as we watch the world burn. I agree.
Yeah, man, this makes me want to play freaking Mortal Kombat now.
You just like, I know we just made fun of how woke the game is, but it's new and I want to play it. Hey man, I got a fight stick.
I got 10, man, so I'll just play on 10.
Yeah, I actually played in some Mortal Kombat. Oh, I played in one Mortal Kombat 10 tournament. It kind of sucked. It was kind of short-lived here in Kansas City. So I started going to, because I was living downtown, and we actually do have a decent fighting group here. And what they do is they rent out this place called the Alamo Draft House. It's a movie theater, but it's got this upstairs balcony that's pretty big, and they set it all up. And they have tournaments, and people from all over the Midwest come and play. Now, with Street Fighter, I can't compete with those guys, but when Mortal Kombat 10 came out, like, Mortal Kombat 10 is a little bit different. It's not about frame combos and whatnot. It's all about cheating things together and just having, I don't know, good mechanics and decision-making. So, yeah, I played in a tournament. I won my first match. My second match, I lost barely. And my third match, which was like, that's the bottom, like, because it was double elimination. I lost that match because I played against somebody who was playing Kano, and all my time playing on the internet, I wasn't playing. I never played against the Kano. I didn't even know what he was fucking trying to do to me. So I was like, God damn it.
Yeah, my favorite.
This guy's sneaking in like everybody else that played him, because he'd already lost once too. Like, the other guys that played him probably just figured out what he was trying to do. I had no clue.
Oh, my go-to has always been and always will be Sub-Zero.
I would have to say in Mortal Kombat 9, I went with Kung Lao, mainly because of those combos.
Kung Lao's been solid in every game. I was playing Ermac.
Ermac, I would have to say is like my third or fourth.
Well, so Ermac plays more like the zoning characters that I like to play, so that's why I went with them, and it was really awesome, like, even in the tournament. So what I perfected was like a 33% combo, and all I have to do is land one move, and there's no way out of it. So yeah, there was a little bit of cheese to it, but like, I had multiple ways to get into other combos that were small. It's just this Kano kept fucking doing this thing that was like, you know, you play fighting games, certain characters have moves where they ignore hits. That's what the Kano kept doing to me, and I was just like, I don't understand. I don't know what he's doing.
That's something else, man. It's ridiculous.
Cthulhu's like, I went with Kratos in MK9.
See, I didn't play MK9. The last one I remember playing was
Kayla. Of course, you played Katana. Katana
was a boss ass bitch in MK9.
Oh, she's the best female character.
Yeah, going for Buzzsaw. He might want the mix.
That's what it is. He just wanted a different.
I don't know. I like Jade.
I think.
Where's Sindel? Sindel was a boss ass bitch too.
Hats on deck.
Sindel was a fucking boss.
So, am I the only, or me and Bash the only people that have played Mortal Kombat games?
The crowd is
You mean Lena?
But, I mean,
I know,
it's been a long time. I mean, you know, it's been, like I said, it's been years and years. I mean, I do have MK10, but definitely not fun playing online.
You know, so I watched people playing the new Mortal Kombat, and we just made fun of that woke ending and what they did with the art direction and things like that. What they did, they upped the gratuitous violence. Like, it's more gory than what we're watching right now.
Oh wow! So an actual detail about the game.
Yeah, well,
that's awesome.
There's one positive.
I finally heard something about the game.
Yeah, but so the thing that I don't really understand is, and I think this is why like Mortal Kombat fans Like, they have a reason to be mad that you would kowtow to some, like, you know, some new standard of morality for what you're going to put in a video game. Because Mortal Kombat was really based on pushing the boundaries. It was the first game, because it used those live, realistic models and all the blood and gore. That was,
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
the Christian Coalition, like, was going against it. So now it's I understand why they're mad, because now it's the social justice left being like, well, we don't really care about the blood, but we can't objectify women so much.
Right.
Okay, finally blocked.
Yeah,
I think that they're doing this just as a troll. They're trying to piss their fans off.
Maybe,
that would be an
maybe.
explanation.
That's a really hot take, but
Unbearable skill.
About the most cynical thing I've ever heard.
Oh my god, the instant
Well, I mean,
he
Ed
attacks-
Boon is famous for doing shit like that. He loves to push the envelope.
really, is that why they
And,
threw
you know.
new Cybot in the new Cybot is one of
We're
the
gonna see it.
starting
We're gonna
characters
see
that
it,
you can pick from.
grown man
Oh,
dance.
no
Is that,
shit.
is that the secret?
We're actually
The secret
seeing
is
wake
that
up spins in 2019,
Tobias Boone is
you know,
behind
when
all of this decision making,
Oh my goodness. this is
knowing that it's bullshit.
Son of a bitch.
Have they just made so much money that they can just afford to play around like that?
I mean,
Well,
the
Playing,
game,
playing pranks and shit with the
The-
whole game room,
that'd be hilarious if they were.
pissing people off for the fuck of it.
I mean, that would be absolutely fantastic. Like, if there was shit in the vault, because people were bitching about how the vault is really... So, to unlock, like, new skins and characters and things like that, they made it incredibly grindy, and people are bitching about that, too. Some of the
Yeah,
comments are
reading
like,
comments.
social justice grindfest. I would laugh my ass off if the whole thing is like, tomorrow or in a couple days from now, or somebody like goes through the model files in the game and it's like, oh look, it's Big Titty Jade. Yeah, apparently you unlock it after you earn so many coins.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be
yes.
That'll be
Or,
crazy.
well, I mean, they already did in like Mortal Kombat 9. They did the opposite by having like almost a fully nude Melina.
Oh yeah.
Jumps in. Gain and gain, boys.
Damn, this is crazy, man. Okay.
big damage going on.
It's a crazy, crazy world, monkey.
I'm reading the comments here, man. It's microtransactions, 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 microtransactions. Bad frame rates, microtransactions. Like, literally, that's all it's... And then you
Bad
get to...
frame rates on a fighting game? Really?
I think that was
so a lot of that,
comment.
a lot of that is probably people because like when you first started getting the servers, they're probably just shit.
Yeah, these people haven't played shit of the game. Most of them haven't even played an hour.
Yeah, that was something
Looking
else.
at the ones that have actually have
Now he's got that pressure on his team.
positive comment. Everyone's whining about the optimization issues on day one in microtransactions for competitive illegal items. I have yet to see a negative review about the gameplay itself. This game has amazing visuals and is a great fighter.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily.
I would recommend that.
Yeah, I'm not necessarily against playing the game if it's got good.
Any confirm will kill.
If it's got good mechanics and it's fun to play.
Give me my jiggly titties, damn it.
You're like, I'm not. No, I am not buying this game unless you give me some side boob.
That jiggly titties has always been and always should be a dead or
no,
alive thing.
Here we go, man. Let's we gotta make a petition on change.org to be like, bring side boob back in Mortal Kombat.
Exactly.
Hold on. They started this. Make Mortal Kombat great again. Make Mortal Kombat great again. Give us some side boob.
Yep. Spin titties.
Oh shit.
Pet titties and suck titties. We want our titties back.
God damn it.
Hell yeah.
Axel's got one of those
They're
things.
taking away the titties. What is the world coming to?
I don't like the game developers that are fucking taking the titties.
Are you looking at the stream where the guy's got this weird fucking controller out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a fight stick. Nothing like that. That was just buttons.
Oh.
It was just a
What the hell?
shit ton of buttons. I don't have anything like that.
Oh.
It actually kind of makes more sense.
That's kind of abusable.
You're gonna have slightly better reactions with a button than you are a stick. Just in the physical movement, the distance that The controller has to go from one side to the other.
Fight sticks just feel good, and I'm looking at my fight stick right now, so it's got.
But competitively though, you know.
My fight stick right now is holding a loot crate box, a thing of all-purpose cleaner, a plate from last night that I need to put away.
If I was gonna get in games like that and compete, the first thing I'd do is buy one of those fucking controllers and
Kumite Gaming, eh?
You know what I mean?
Oh God, no! We do not want Kumite Gaming. will come in.
We have nothing to do with the Kumikades. This is unrelated content that is part of a tournament stream that I downloaded to place on here for you guys to enjoy while we're sitting here bullshitting.
I still can't believe that Tonka Trucks is actually trying to become a gaming streamer.
Really?
Wow.
Is that what he's doing now?
Yeah, he was doing Grand Theft Auto 5 last time I checked.
Wow, that guy should really think about removing himself.
All I know, it has been a long time, but early morning JF has returned to slap the bitch out of Sunrise.
All right, Stone Monkey's high.
What am I doing? Why am I being a bitch?
I do not know. I just thought it would be funny to make a mockery of myself.
I think it's Tom P's job to come here and slap us around for being bitches, not Stone Monkeys or early morning
Only
JFs.
when we're being bitches, though. That's the thing you gotta remember.
Yeah, we're supposed to drag people to Penoid for them to slap the bitch out.
No, that's not how it works. Where you been, man? You have to come willingly to church and confess your sins.
Exactly.
You don't get dragged. You can't force someone to do that.
Yep, you can't force people. We're not a force.
So here's the irony. Here's the irony. It's called Kumite in Tennessee. that's where it was all. That's where it was all supposed to go down, and it never
what
did.
the hell is a kumite?
Did you want to fight? Take it
Somebody
to
explain to me.
Oh my god,
What the hell?
dude! I've talked to Dual Wield about that. So that whole Kumite song that Dual Wield, Miles, and Geek did, or no, it wasn't Geek. Who was the third person? T-Tac, yeah. What? I thought for some reason I didn't think T-Tac was on that one. Anyway, that whole song that they did, they're just like, yeah, it sucks. We never get to play that again.
Yeah,
Like we put in a whole lot of work as fans. It was a good song, but we can't in good conscience ever use that to promote our brand.
Say, the new rapper that Duel and them got, Aaron,
Did you see the contrast between those two guys?
If you're good at a game and your family supports
The two guys fighting right now? Did you see that the shot of them before they started the game?
One of them's the fucking blind dude, and the other
One
one
of
is like
them
young
was like
Scorpion.
85 pounds, and one of them was like 850 pounds.
Oh, the real life pictures. Yeah, that dude was a blob.
My God. But it was it was that, but it was just the fact that the other guy was even skinny on the extreme other end of the exact opposite end of the scale.
It turns out the fat guy is the exception, especially in the fighting game community. Like most fighting game people are like athletic. It's kind of weird, and it's heavily skewed. Like no. It's like the fighting game community is like 50% Asian, 30% black, and 20% white.
I see. Yeah, that would explain it.
Oh god, tweeting on one team? I didn't verify the sides.
Kumate's close to 8. Like, I would completely understand your Kumite is close to 8 sign, Mr. Misanthropic.
If I saw that,
however, if I would have just like pulled it out. Oh wait, did you pull that out in Tennessee because you were there?
Yeah, you could see it. You could see it when they were doing the Andy thing. I see pictures too.
Like all these characters look the same, dude. Like their models are so complex and their clothes are all elaborate. They end up looking the same.
I laughed when the camera panned around. I'm like
whatever happened to the brightly colored, very distinctive outfits for different characters? You can immediately tell who the fuck they are. Like I would have to study these characters to be able to tell the fucking difference between them. Second of all, I guess for me with fighting games, I've always found the background to be more interesting than the fight.
Yeah.
For the most part, like the fights are so repetitive, but
you look at the background going, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like, what the hell is that beast, and why?
It broke free, and now it's dead. I don't know.
Absolutely.
When I was in the office fighting for
Yeah.
cicada.
Like, if only they could actually make a good movie.
Yeah. Never do that either. Whoa, I think I saw cleavage there for a second. What the
Today?
hell?
Boobs. I like boobs.
But the characters are all like super, like more realistic. They look like DC DCU characters with the armor. Everything's armor. Everything's dark.
Same studio, Warner Brothers.
It's all subtle and it's all brooding and dark and deep and
I think Warner Brothers neutered Outrealm Productions.
It's weird how something can become like they try to make it look more badass, but it ends up just kind of not being. It means the opposite of that. It's kind of dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this one, like, I played this game, Mortal Kombat 10. I thought I had no issues with it. I thought the mechanics were really good. And like I said, I might play Mortal Kombat 11 at some point.
Well, I mean, again,
but there's enough going on to make fun of it for its wokeness.
Yeah. I just want to know what it looks like.
I do want to move on a little bit to something that is close and dear to Batch's heart.
Uh-oh.
So, if anybody here doesn't know, and Batch, correct me if I miss anything, but Vic Mignogna, the voice of Goku,
Brawly,
the voice of Brawly, see, this is why I suck.
Sean Schumel is the voice of Goku, and I will never forgive that.
Yes,
who are these people you're talking about?
Yeah. This goes back to just listen, you'll remember. So the voice of Brawly in Dragon Ball Z, Vic Mignogna, got put under fire after he did it was a meet and greet, and he kissed somebody on the forehead. That's what knocked down the first domino, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, part of it was also because he liked to have Bible studies at the conventions.
Yeah.
And,
Well, anyway, so the most recent news, which to Batch isn't recent because he keeps up with Vic Mignogna every minute of every hour. But he is suing Funimation and the people behind a lot of these accusations against him for being some sort of Joe Biden creepo.
Yep, which would be Monica Ryle, Sean Schumel, Chris Sabat, Toy, and Funimation, as well as Rooster Teeth.
Yeah, it says Funimation, Jamie Marchi, Monica Ryle, and Ronald Toy in the One Angry Gamer article. But basically,
well, yeah, that's the
block button. Nowhere on the screen is safe.
Yeah, well, so and so after it came out, so it all started out like there was a meet and greet with fans. He hugged the fans, kissed them on the forehead, and the fans said, "I was uncomfortable with that," and Vic Mignogna's a rapist. And then a whole bunch of people dogpiled on his ass.
Yeah.
Right? This is where we're getting, which includes these people.
Business as usual.
Yeah. And so he filed a lawsuit, and here's one of the things that he states in the lawsuit. In fact, Ronald, the Funimation agent or employee, tweeted more than 80 times that Vic sexually assaulted or assaulted Monica. More than 10 times that Vic sexually assaulted or assaulted 3 of his very close friends. More than 10 times that Vic has been accused of hundreds and possibly thousands of assaults, and at least 7 times that Vic is a predator. Yeah,
as though it means nothing, they just throw it out there. Thousands. So realize what that would mean.
So he's fighting back with the defamation suit, and unfortunately, I think it's going to be very difficult for him to win this.
Yeah. Probably.
Like,
guilty until proven innocent is typically hard to do.
I mean, the only thing that he has to do is, well, these allegations are false, and then it's up to
BXA background.
To prove that they're true.
Right.
No, it's no. Hold on. It's
That's
the
the way
same
the
thing.
world used to be.
No, it's the same thing that has come up recently with the KOTCT Park kids. It's the idea that he's a public figure, so he does not have the same the same standards as everybody else.
Bullshit.
And so I actually kind of get the public figure thing. So I should be able to go out and defame Donald Trump as an individual citizen all I want, right? He's a public figure. I should be able to make up a bunch of bullshit.
No, defamation is illegal.
Well, what I'm saying, like, I should be able to spout my opinion or things that I think are fact, even if they're not fact.
Or not illegal, but you can be held accountable for it in a court of law.
Not against a public figure. So, like, hold on. Here's the standard, which it kind of makes sense, right? So, with the coming apart kids, the reason it's so important if it's a if they're a public figure or not is because it doesn't just have to be that what they said was false. It has to be that they negligently published that it was false, right? So that is hard to prove for a public figure that you were doing it negligently because you. Well, no, hold on.
We also
that is easier to prove if you're not a public figure that you are negligent in even determining whether or not what you were posting about this person was true or false. With a public figure, that negligency makes no difference, right? You have to prove that they were actually lying and trying to make a statement of fact that was untrue, unknowingly. Like, the standard is so much different with a public figure, which is why I think it's going to be hard for them to win that, because they're going to go upon... Because I guarantee, we all know, if you really sexually assaulted that many people would have went to the police. Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is they're not talking about a legal definition of sexual assault. They're talking about this new woke definition of sexual assault.
Yeah, touching somebody on just tapping someone on the shoulder, that's sexual assault nowadays.
Yeah.
No. Even less than that. Looking at somebody.
Being creepy sexual assault. Sexual assault.
No, even just looking at someone's general direction is sexual assault because they could take it as you looking at them creepily. You could not even be looking at them.
Having a conversation or debate is considered harassment now.
Yeah, Mr. Top is right.
Pretty much.
It has to be knowingly false, regardless if you're a public figure. If you're not a public figure, then being negligently false is enough.
Sector hits very hard.
Right, so that's why
considering
His combos are so swaggy too.
100 feet of defamation of character, and the fact that Monica Royale had went to a panty and stocking pajama party, 18 plus, yet she was very and she's also voice acted for ecchi animes, which if anybody
look, I have no doubt in my mind that these people are attacking Vic maliciously. It's the way the legal statutes are written. I honestly think because these aren't random fans that are accusing him of it. These are people that work with him that are coming out. In a way, I feel like the statute should be rewritten so that, Vic Mijana, he's a public figure, but not within these circles. Like, these guys act privately with each other. And if you act privately with somebody, and then you come out and make these false statements or wild accusations, you're still liable for defamation as if he was a private figure.
Well,
but that's not how the statute's written.
Voice actors are actually... Like, I mean, I can see the argument for both sides on this because it's kind of iffy, and I believe that this case is going to show whether or not voice actors are public figures or aren't public figures, because there is a bit of a gray line into that. But at the same time, if Vic is a public figure, that would also mean Monica Royale, the voice of Bulma, is a public figure. Chris Sabat, the voice of Vegeta, is a public figure. Sean Schumel, the voice of the voice of Goku is a public figure. Funimation is, well, fucking Funimation.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately,
Mars
that's
World is a public figure because of Channel Awesome.
the standard for being a public figure is actually pretty low. So, simply being on something that anybody can view makes you turn into a public figure.
That is Excel Discord.
So the thing is if something you say can damage even a public figure's reputation, you can be sued for that. I mean,
well,
it's not just about that. It's also about damages. Damages can be proven.
No. Hold on. Yeah. No, you were right. I can be sued for it, but they have to prove that what I was saying I knew was completely false. Right? Like I just completely fucking made it up, or I wasn't being sarcastic. The standards is completely different between a public and a private figure.
I am getting somebody to crop that out, and I am going to be using that for live streams for the future to come. Thank you, Ryan. That made my day.
Check Discord.
Excellent, NJP. Putting him in the battle of corner control.
And
I fucking love it.
So I said we gotta get that on screen, bro. That's fucking.
I'm going to be cropping that out, and I'm going to be using it for future years to come.
Time to think about it. He's just going right into it.
I do fucking put another on fucking Facebook just to be one of the first people on my end of that shit for that. Because that's just beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, it's glorious. Fuck that! I'm putting that in my main chat on Discord. That is fucking awesome.
Oh man, that is beautiful.
I think KP going back into this, he was like, nah, no.
But yeah, like what we were saying, it's still a great line because they do everything privately. I mean, for the most.
I get what you're saying. I'm talking about the statute, right? So. This is the legal knowledge I know. So what the Washington Post are trying to do with the lawsuit against the Coventry Park kids or whatever the fuck what is it? Covington Park?
Covington Park, yeah.
Yeah, what they're trying to do.
Catholic.
Yeah, what they're trying to do with those kids is they're trying to say that they became, because there's also a category for involuntary public figures. So they're trying to say that because it was signal boosted by other people, they became public figures even though they didn't want to be. Which I think is why their lawyer is going to keep going on the attack, because if that's the standard, then anybody with a camera can turn somebody inadvertently into a public figure that never wanted to be a public figure.
Yeah.
I think there has to be some sort of action you took that was illicit, at least, because I understand the idea of an involuntary public figure, right? If you're a mass murderer, right, you didn't want to be a public figure, but you became a public figure. I understand that. If you're just somebody standing on a street corner, though, you're not trying to be a public figure. It's completely different.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that's true, because I mean, you're not the one. I mean, you should look at the one with the cameras trying to be the public figure versus, well, unless they're specifically filming someone.
And also, let's also mention that Vic Mignogna also did the voice for Edward Elric. He did Malzahar in League of Legends, Lee Sin in League of Legends, and quite a few other things, but I just wanted to mention that.
I broke Stone Monkey. I took Ryan's picture of Sheo Trump.
I just watched it pop up in the corner and just explode into the whole screen. I love blinking. I'm like, did I just see that? And then all of a sudden it's big. I'm like, oh yeah.
Is that character?
Like I'm going to get one of my artists to crop it out, and it's brutal.
You don't play Mortal Kombat, so I'm gonna explain it to you, Senrai. So Shao Kahn is the leader of the evil out world. And in Mortal Kombat 11 decided to make a great woke reference where Shao Kahn says, "Make Outworld great again." And we were talking about that, and Ryan decided to go ahead and make the meme, put Donald Trump's face on Shao Kahn, and be like, "Here we go."
I don't think it's gonna burn on the X-ray either. He's not just going here with
All right, meme warriors, you know what to do, right? Take this picture. Yeah, take this picture. Get to it. Add some shit to it. Let's go. Right.
I posted the base up on some Facebook, so once it's been good.
Yeah, Taryn Marine, I need you to take this picture and meme the shit out of it.
What just happened?
Rest in peace, the ruler of Edenia.
That was something.
Kayla, the picture is Life 42. I need you to do this too. Mr. Misanthropic, I need you. I need you to come in and make the best fucking Shao Kahn memes possible. We gotta fight back to the social justice intrusion on our beloved games like Mortal Kombat. By
that is going to be a was in my streams. Like, I'm going to use that like for so many streams.
I just think that's just freaking the best. Yeah, that's just.
Add some text first, Mr. Misanthropic. I think. Hold on. Yeah, I think if you go to our Discord, Ryan himself. This is all courtesy of Ryan himself, by the way. Everybody, give a slow clap to Ryan himself.
That is beautiful.
Alright, I just did that so I could fap off real quick and hide it under the clapping.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, that's gonna be my new toe face meme. Like, I used to have a giant foot with like a face that had like on the big toe, but now I'm gonna have like Shao Trump just peeking out of the fucking area randomly.
Alright guys, I gave you the link. Ryan himself has the picture. As soon as you join the Discord, it'll be there. Grab that picture. Let's get it out, man. Let's make it happen.
Yeah.
In fact, as soon as we're done with this,
everybody send this to @RealDonaldTrump. Goddamn right. Yes.
Yeah, as soon as it's done, I'm gonna give it to Real Donald Trump, and I'm gonna put it on 4chan.
Dude, no shit. I'm already on.
I did it.
Oh, you bitch! Beat me to it. Damn, I didn't even think about Twitter. I don't know why I went to Facebook first. What a fucking. That's my meme spot. I like to meme the fuck out of shit on freaking Facebook. It's great. People don't get.
I'm gonna get up for a second, and I'm gonna hand the control of the stream over to Bash. Bash, run the show for a minute.
Oh my God, Bash gets the charge.
Well,
comes down to you, Bash.
Since I have to be a weeb of the group, I guess I can inform you guys of what I know. Actually, you know what? I'll tell the jelly bean story. The hard-hitting evidence that that Monica had against Vic Mignogna. This is the main gotcha, folks. All right. Now, basically, Monica and Vic, they were at an area where, you know, they're addressing their audience and everything, and basically, Monica had a bunch of jelly beans. Now, this was I believe they were dating, not really. Either way, Vic Mignogna wanted some jelly beans. Now there were jelly beans to be had. Vic Mignogna wanted the jelly beans. He asked for the jelly beans. Monica then decides to say, "Oh yeah, you can, because I'm a famous voice actor. I'm going to sign this jelly bean." Gives it to Vic.
Yeah, I think they're feeling it.
Now, the audience, you know, were eating that up, and then they were saying, you know, don't eat it because, you know, the marker, it has poison on it, shit like that. And Vic decides to eat it, and then say, so now I can officially say that I ate Monica. And he got fired from Funimation investigated that story, and he was fired from Funimation because of that.
That's almost as bad as I wouldn't even rape you.
Well,
Yeah.
it's actually worse than that. But it's inappropriate. It just is. It would have gotten a reprimand years ago. Now it just gets you fired. But it's still.
Well, I mean, that
fucking stupid thing to do. Sorry, I got
It
it
was
for what it
6
is.
years apart from the investigation. She
Well,
told
it's stupid because having fun and making lewd jokes, you can't do that with people that you've been working with for fucking
No,
years.
you can't. That's the
It's
thing.
not
You
even
just
allowed.
can't
You just
anymore.
can't do it.
It's not. It's not. Have you worked in an office like a corporate environment? It's literally not allowed.
Isn't Vic from Italy or some shit?
It's mandatory shit now that like certain like I think if you're a certain size, like it's pretty much you have to have like the whole sexual harassment course, and it's not actually about sexual harassment. It's about essentially keep your hands to yourself and don't make comments at all ever about anything. And I'm not exaggerating. Right? I'm not. That's the standard now in corporate America or anywhere that's like a company that's got more than two people.
I just want to say real quick, this fat dude's whooping ass. He's talking shit too. Look at him.
Yeah. It literally is that bad. You really have to watch what you say these days. And like I said years ago, you just get a reprimand, you get a thing in your file or whatever. Now you just get fired for even one thing that would just be a small infraction.
It goes further than getting fired. You get fired and you get your name smeared all over the internet.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's as bad as it could be, I suppose. But yeah.
To ensure that nobody ever.
It's been a bad idea, and like specifically, it's like in the company handbook, and it's total fucking ridiculous bullshit. But it's reality. If you want to work in a company, you have to be prepared to play that game.
Yeah, don't ever say "Make America Great Again" at work. Right?
Oh my God.
All your coworkers are talking about
that you can get away with.
Yeah.
You won't get fired for saying that, but
No. Now we have the new alternative. Make Outworld great again.
Yeah.
real quick,
now we can say that. Just like go Minecraft yourself.
We've got the we've got the image, man. We've got the power. You know how to beat this out. Real quick, I'm gonna go to the chat before we switch subjects. Patrice is talking about how she has chicken wings named after Yvette Falarka from Antifa, called Yvette Slow Burn Wings. I can see how that goes too. Like slow burn, like because man, like there's a wing place close to me that they call them atomic wings, and a lot of places have atomic wings. But these are they're the best and the worst at the same time, because you eat one and you're like, that wasn't that bad, and you eat another one and it takes about like 2 or 3 minutes before you're like, holy shit, that was really hot, I should not have done that.
Yeah, there is a place that has some that you literally have to sign a waiver if you order them.
Mr. Misanthropic is referring to your comments about why he shouldn't have been surprised. And he says, "Are you serious? That's the dumbest reason I've ever seen anyone get fired."
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. I actually don't think you guys are in disagreement here. I think what's going on is you're just like, we live in a world that's so fucking sensitive that, yeah, do I think that it's dumb? Yes. Do I think it's surprising? No.
Not at all. And in fact, I think
that's the problem.
He was being stupid for doing that, even if he didn't even think about it at all, which I realized.
Well, I mean, the crowd
I've said stuff off the cuff without thinking and gotten myself in trouble, believe me, dude. I know. But at the same time, you can't fight it. What are you going to do? Go out in a blaze of glory? I mean, yeah.
Well, I mean, like I was saying, the fans and everything loved it. They laughed and everything.
Of course. They're not the ones ever complaining. It's not the general public that usually has is usually the ones who come, speak out against things. It's just a vocal few assholes
Hey man, honestly, like
that ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, and our chat's been hilarious. I want to go through it. Mr. Mancenthropic is a little bit more serious than the stuff that was funny, but yes, have you ever seen a military sexual harassment brief? It's insane, and it literally says jokes overheard by someone else could be sexual harassment.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, corporate America is no different.
And then Taryn Marine's talking about how when he was 17, some hot MILF walked back in an area and said, "Have you seen my box?" And he just made a face and pointed at the cardboard. And Taryn Marine was like, "Oh yeah, that kind of sounded bad."
Nope.
No, she didn't say that. But then Kayla's just asking, "Have you seen my box?" LOL. Kayla, man, like it looks like a cube. It's probably like, check the corner of your room. That's usually where I put my boxes.
I don't know.
Everybody's acting like humor is still a thing.
Hey,
and free speech still exists. You guys are living in the
How
South,
dare
man.
you have fun?
There's no such thing as any of that.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Whoa. Ryan, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on?
Dude,
so
trying to solve all the world's problems here on the Knights of the Coffee Table.
you guys were talking about the stepfather earlier, and I was watching a video, and he was. Oh fuck! Hang on, let me mute my goddamn radio. All right. Yeah, so he was talking to this lady, at one of these meetings or whatever, and he said she was all upset with him, and she was like, "Why would you say that to somebody?" And he was like, "Well, I wouldn't say that to you." He just said that he would fucking rape her. If you think about it, I wouldn't rape you, right?
Oh, you're talking
Double negative, yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Oh shit, you're right. You're right.
I am liking the new savage level when it comes to this guy.
He's like, well, I wouldn't say that to you because I would say the opposite of what I said. That I will rape you. You're pretty hot.
100% deal with it. I would totally fucking rape you.
Yeah, I was going with that. Like, what I'm gonna.
A little bit of context for the people that haven't seen this. So what Ryan's talking about, and I kind of made a passing joke about how I wouldn't even rape you. But it goes back to the Sargon of Akkad tweet that was referring to Jesse Phillips after she made light of male suicide issues by saying, when I get equal representation,
she didn't make light. She fucking laughed. She cackled like a fucking
I know.
witch,
It was pretty terrible. But anyway, everybody's always like, if you need focus on what Sargon said. And but anyway, so that's been all over the news now that Sargon of Akkad, that's all over the news now that Sargon of Akkad is running for MEP, because just like he said in his things, the media is a bunch of smear merchants. But he's doing these things called the Swindon debates, where he sat down with this woman, and this woman just couldn't get over the tweet. He was like, "Why would you use those words? Why would you do that?" And I was like, "Well, I wouldn't say it to you," is what Ryan's saying. So she's, so what Ryan's saying is like, "Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I'd say the opposite. I would rape you."
I wouldn't forget to rape you, I think is what he said.
It's so fucking awful.
What a beast.
I'm gonna tweet this picture out.
Demonetize. Oh wait, no, I'm on the same boat as the rest of the small YouTubers. We don't get money from YouTube.
Right. We're not demonetized because we're not monetized.
Yeah, we don't gotta worry about it.
I wish I could get demonetized. It was pretty cool when Tom P's channel got demonetized because we got monetized first. It took a whole 4 days. It's great.
Did you actually get monetized?
Yeah, for 4 days.
You
don't know the story behind the demonetization of Pinoy News?
I know that the mariachi band players. I know that story.
No. That was him getting his first strike, but he wasn't monetizing. So so the story of monetization behind Pinoy News starts with he hits 1,000 subs and I apply for monetization. We get denied due to duplication. I go and I remove our copyright strikes and shit like that. And then we apply again 30 days later, or it was like, yeah, it takes 30 days, so like 2 months later, basically, they give us another decision, and they're like, denied again for reuse.
Oh, you forgot about the part where you tried to figure out what the fuck duplication is supposed to mean. But
Yeah, I had no idea. No, I actually, the second time I went to the forums, and they said, oh, you have stuff like this Chris Rock skit where you don't really do a whole lot of commentary, so I deleted all that shit. But, applied again, got denied for reuse, and I was just like, fuck it, dude. They're just, even the pros in their forums were just like, yeah, they probably just don't like your language. So I was like, okay, whatever. They're never gonna monetize us. So then I just like when the time came again, I just applied because I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make somebody review this, and they approved it. So 4 days before that was the New Zealand massacre, and Tom P put up a video that used some of the footage because it was everywhere, and it was literally like 2 hours after it happened, right? So he was just trying to like take the jump, right? Beat the media.
That's kind of savage because 2 hours after it, I went into town and I was like, should I drive back and put it on a flash drive that's small enough that I could swallow it just in case?
Not that thinking.
Apparently.
Oh wait, never mind. It's America. I thought.
Yeah. Apparently you should have because
this is America.
Yeah, because they removed the video like 3 hours later, so he reposted it without that footage with the same language, and that video's fine.
Yeah, I think he's been
but then,
off,
then 2 days after that, they gave him a strike for that video and demonetized him.
Wait, did you say that I shouldn't have that video?
kind of curious as to
Dude, I don't know. I just think it's ridiculous. He got demonetized for a video that he posted before they approved his monetization. That's what's fucked up.
Yeah, typical.
And I appealed to YouTube, and I was like, I understand not wanting to have any of the footage on your platform, but you have to understand. Yeah, you have to understand we're a news channel or whatever, so I have no problem with you doing that, but you shouldn't be striking our channel for it. And of course, they denied the appeal. Like I knew they wouldn't, but I was like, fuck it, may as well.
Right? So you already got your warning then?
Yeah, it's a warning. No, it was a warning.
Oh, okay.
But the warning still demonetizes you.
I still have the fucking video. We actually made a sweet fucking Geico commercial out of it the other day. It's really not funny.
The fact that you made a Geico commercial.
Well, we were talking on Insomnus the other day, and Sunrise was like, dude, like, what if he shouted out our channel? And then we started talking about, like, I don't know, ads and stuff like that. And
Mr. Misanthropic makes a point is that you can get YouTube strikes for videos that are years old. That's not, so I don't think that's something YouTube goes around enforcing, but I think it's a good strategy for people that don't like you to go back and find older videos that violate the terms of service, even though at the time it was completely normal, and like mass flag it so that YouTube looks at it and then they strike your channel for something that was years old.
He was doing such a good job. It's not like he was
yeah, I mean, you can strike me all you want. Like, I might get a strike for playing this tournament of MK10 on there. Well, I won't get a strike. A monetization claim. I just don't give a shit because I realize the monetization claims don't mean anything and we're not making any money. So I'm going to play whatever the fuck I want on my channel.
All of these matches have been amazing.
But
yeah, bro. So I mean, why not? Because yeah, we ain't making shit. This is just for some fun. We're having a great time. We got a great chat. Our chat.
I've got strikes for
we do. Videos. This is the best chat we ever had. In fact, Vats, do you still have that key to give away? I think you should give it away.
Time to give some we actually got quite a few keys.
Cool.
Oh goddamn, dude! Hook me up with some keys. I like opening doors.
Yeah, I've got strikes for videos that were private the whole time. Nobody ever saw them but me, and I've got strikes for them.
Yep. I've heard of that happen to people. That's the funny part, because Tinka Trucks was saying, you know, was boasting about how, you know, when he gets a video flagged, he just privates it or unlists it, and it's like, it's still gonna be there, and it'll still get flagged again when it gets flagged. So you're fine. I should know. I had a video get flagged, so I'm like, well, fuck it, I'll private it, and then it stayed flagged, and I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna unlist it.
Oh, speaking of people that are no longer relevant, Monday Matt actually decided to try and throw his hat into the ring of the Vic Mignogna thing. And I gotta say, the amount of people that backlashed his fucking fat boulder ass was goddamn hilarious. Including, shout out to That Umbrella Guy. I love That Umbrella Guy. And you guys should too. Make sure to check him out. But, he just goes in savagely. Like, he was savage to fucking Mundane Matt on, like, live. And the thing is he was like, he said, on the live stream, he was like, yeah, I know Mundane Matt's gonna report this. That's the reason why I'm not even gonna let it upload to YouTube. As soon as this live stream's done, like, you know, it's gone.
I like how fucking Monkey already opened Diablo 3, you son of a bitch.
Dude, what are you talking about?
Yeah, whatever, I see it. Discord never lies, bro. Anyway, dude, I'm actually, like, you know, we try to keep this to about an hour and a half at max, so I want to wrap this up, but I do want to get to the last. Monkey's broken because he's stoned, so anyway, I want to get to the last topic, which is, I think is pretty hilarious, but one of our favorite journalists, Tim Pool, is suing the game dev of the new porn game Subverse over the trademark of the name Subverse.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
Man, this one's complicated to me because I don't necessarily agree with trademark rules, and I think it's pretty obvious that Tim Pool's Subverse isn't going to be the same as their Subverse. But
you should just call it something else.
One of the things that I think that pisses Tim Pool off the most is that when you Google Subverse, it doesn't go to his, like, he's not even in the top 10 results. It's all about this fucking porn game that's getting a whole lot of attention. Like, I think if it wasn't for that, he wouldn't have even cared.
Well, that's his own fucking stupidity for making a game with the name of a...
No. Tim Pool had the trademark registered since 2015. Right?
Oh.
That's his website. A game came out later and called itself Subverse. So he tried to say you need to change the name to make it distinguished from his brand, which is very common with trademark lawsuits. So I think Tim Pool has a very good case. I think he's gonna win this.
Yeah. Whoever has it first is.
Well, he actually had it registered. Well, there's a little bit more to whoever had it first. It's that he has to.
Well, yeah, it depends.
He has to credibly say that there's
like when those people
credible reason that people could confuse his brand with theirs. Right.
Like you could go register Coke.com before Coca-Cola realized what was going on. And like try to sell it back to them for like millions of dollars, but they finally made that illegal.
Guys, Subverse made $1,376,901.
Oh yeah, it's a really big game on Kickstarter. But what I'm saying is the lawsuit is just whether or not who can have the trademark. Like Tim Pool doesn't want to have to change his name to be undermined by something that came out afterwards, which I kind of understand. But at the same time, I'm just like, these are just words, and you're making a lot of presumptions that the fact that a Google search for Subverse is going to affect your brand that much. I think he's kind of overstating it, which is what I think with a lot of intellectual property laws. But hey, I'm the ANCAP here, and I think almost all IP laws should go away because they cost more money than they protect. So, well, anyway, does anybody have any strong feelings one way or the other on this one?
Actually, I've heard you say it before, but I still don't really know.
I am going
reasons why you believe that.
Check out this Subverse game so I can give you all a critical take on whether it is good or not. And then I will check out the other Subverse game. And I will let Tim Pool know if he should change his game's name, even though he has
just change it to Subverse and the Tim Pool of Doom. That's what he should call it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Instead of telling
Just
them,
call.
instead of telling them to change the name, he could make a slight adjustment himself. All right.
It's-
Also,
I've got
believe
an
that to be
article
a
here that says-
possibility.
It says some people have also pointed out that Pool only registered for the trademark of Subverse after April 8th, 2019. And yes, it's true. If you check the USPTO government website, it clearly states that the trademark filing took place on April 8th, 2019 by Timothy Pool. Looks like Subverse Kickstarter was started on the 24th of March.
He first started using the name in 2015, which
I've heard him say it before, like
well,
months ago.
No. So in American copyright law, you don't have to necessarily officially register anything with anybody.
No.
It really is.
There is no way to.
Yeah,
There's no way to
it's
register a copyright.
Well, yeah, copyright's a little bit different, but even with trademark, it's kind of implicit that.
There's also an album called Subverse, so why isn't he going after that?
Well, because it can't be confused. Because he wants to do gaming stuff.
Because you can't trademark an album name.
Yeah, well, he wants to do gaming stuff, and that's one of the things. He doesn't want to have his gaming section conflated with the game of Subverse. So that's another thing when it comes to trademark disputes is that you have to show that them using the same word as you could potentially confuse people that are looking for your content, right? Like if you have two complete, like let's say there's a car named something and a drink named something, and they're named the exact same thing.
Or I mean, this
there's
is
not
going
to be any
too.
case. There's
Like
not going to be.
website.
There's not going to be any case because there's no way somebody looking for a car is going to confuse it with somebody looking for a drink.
Yeah, but if someone hears about this game Subverse and they type in Subverse into Google, which is the most likely search term, that's going to affect Tim Pool pretty heavily, I would think.
Yep,
having those two search terms. So
you're right. That's the number one reason. Yeah, that's the number one reason. Plus, even if you say Subverse game, even his channel does a lot of gaming stuff. That's his contention. Is like if Subverse was unrelated to gaming whatsoever, then he would not have a good case. But Subverse is related to gaming.
Just do it. Just do it. Why?
He got tagged. I think Bob was waiting for it.
Well, apparently Subverse episode 1, 2, and 3 are available on Steam, but I don't think that's the same one.
There have been other games called that, I think.
Yeah, Tim Pool might have problems with this lawsuit, and I actually don't.
Also, aren't they from the UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the UK kind of abides to the international copyright.
This sounds the only reason why he would have a problem with it is because he's small and he's not like a company.
This sounds a lot like the person that.
It's a lot like Voxel.
This sounds a lot like the way that Soul Edge, whenever Soul Calibur's original name got a lawsuit, and that's the reason why they had to rename it Soul Calibur because of what the fuck's his name?
Oh my god!
The first armored ball roll we saw, and it was just what he.
It was a guy that tried to copyright the word edge, basically.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Copyright trolls. That's a whole nother problem with why I'm kind of against intellectual property because you waste a lot of money with patent and copyright trolls and trademark trolls just like that, right? Like they had something no name named Edge, and then Soul Edge came out, and then they had a lawsuit that actually got past discovery somehow.
Yeah,
that shit's fucked. It costs a lot of money. I don't really care what you think about whether or not intellectual property laws are valid, but right now our system's fucked. It's too much in favor of the major corporations that have the power to enforce their copyright. Just think about what happens with YouTube. Whenever you play a 20-second clip of a video and you get a copyright claim, you try to appeal it, and they say, nope, it's ours.
You're fucked.
And then it says if you appeal it again, and they still deny it because it just goes back in the hands of the people that initially denied it. Right? You have no power.
Yep.
So yeah, it's pretty fucked. But
YouTube
anyway,
is the real problem there, though, because they provide an avenue that circumvents the law.
it's true. I've told you there's a double-edged sword there.
Yeah,
they appease these people to stop.
It's
not
just because
throw
YouTube
lawsuits
just
out.
gets away with it. Like they just get away with it. No one does anything about it.
Yeah,
that's the real problem. Is that the United States just lets YouTube do whatever the fuck they want when it comes to copyright, and the law never gets involved. It's really fucking bizarre. Nobody seems to understand how that works.
Well, I agree, but we've been on for an hour and a half, and you know I like to keep it short. Plus, I do want to play some Diablo 3 later. So, I want to give a shout out to our chat. Patrice, thanks for showing up. Mr. Misanthropic, love you, bro. Cinder Shadow, glad you showed up. Kayla, welcome to the Nights of Coffee Table. I hope you show up more often. We do this every Tuesday. If you see us outside of Tuesday at 8 o'clock streaming, we usually have some really fucking dumb name, and we're just playing video games. But feel free to join that too. Terran Marine, love seeing you like always. Cthulhu, love seeing you like always. Ryan, you're in the chat, man. Love you, bro. And Julio's great.
I'm actually gonna buy this game. So I'm looking at the Kickstarter, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, huh? Strategy, planet exploration, porn.
June is gonna be here before you know it. It looks good.
Did you just say porn? Did you say porn, bro?
It has.
That's the whole point behind the game.
We have prawn. I love prawn, man. That's like the best shit ever.
Anyway.
Oh, it has bullet hell. It has strategic, like, fucking. You move your characters and attack, kind of like Shadowrun. It has like space exploration, and it's got porn.
That was quick.
Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream. I know that game has porn. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna hit end stream though. Anybody have any last words before I take a short break and we go live playing some other dumb game?
Yes, just 3.
Great, fantastic.
Make sure to buy Subversion.
Come get high with us. High with us, oh yeah.
Alright, you know what? Fuck you guys. We're done. Later, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.